Bet, bet, bet. Let's get it, family. Send this thing out. Bet, bet, bet. Send this thing out. If you're just getting on this call right now, family, I want you guys to send this thing out because I promise you the information that we're about to go over can completely change your situation, family. So with that being said, bet. There's my boy Vic. Right? Send this thing out, family. Send this thing out. We're going to get started like normal. We get started in about 60 seconds or so. I'll start, going into some sauce before I bring up the man of the hour, right? But with that being said, you already know how we like to get down at the beginning of these calls, right? We only got 2 people on here right now, 3 people. That's what I like to see, right? Drop them things in the chat below right now that you guys are grateful for, right? Because we have to be grateful for what we have now for God to give us more, family. So with that being said, drop one thing in the comment section below that you guys are grateful for, right? This is very, very key and important. I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful for family. I'm grateful for that my girlfriend's surgery went good today because, I know she's going through it right now and I really feel bad for her, but it's work time. So with that being said, family, I appreciate every single one of you guys that are on this call. Let's drop some things in the chat that we're grateful for, right? I know there's 5 of us in this call. I know some of us are grateful for something, family, right? I appreciate that, Vic. Yo, I appreciate that. Bet, family, right? So with that being said, right, I want to talk about one thing for about 5 minutes before I bring up the man of the hour, because this information can truly change your situation, family. So what I want to talk about is accountability. I hope we got our notepads out, right? Because you already know if you're getting on a call with me, we need to get them notepads out because, note takers are not money makers, family. But guess what? People that apply notes, people that are coachable are the people that get to success in life, family. So with that being said, let's make sure we got our notepads out to go over this information, right? Title this Accountability, Motivation Monday, right? I want to talk about accountability, right? Because accountability is one of the biggest things that you need to have in the industry of entrepreneurship, in the industry of trading, investing. If you want to go be a doctor, if you want to go be a rapper, whatever it is, guess what? You need to have accountability in your life. Why is that, family? Because we need to be accountable for not just ourselves, but we need to be accountable for the people around us, family, right? To be a part of the 1%, you have to do what the 99% are not doing, right? People that are in the 1% are willing to do something today that other people are not willing to do to have something tomorrow others are not willing to have. Right? This is savage. I really hope we take notes, family, because I promise you, if you guys apply this information, you guys can truly change your situation. I'm going to say it one more time for the new people that just came into here, right? To be a part of the 1%, you have to do what the 99% are not doing, right? And the 1% are doing things today others are not willing to do to have what others will not have, right? We need to be setting ourselves accountable and setting the standard for ourselves in our life, right? Success is laid brick by brick, family. I really want you guys to understand. Success is laid brick by brick, step by step. And guess what? Right? The days that you take off when you don't feel like it, when you just don't feel up to par, guess what? Those are the days that could have been your biggest breakthrough. So I really want you guys to understand real quick that if you guys are truly applying this, right, that you guys can get those breakthroughs because you guys are going to be working on the days that you don't want to work. Because guess what? You're holding yourself accountable. Because I really want you guys to think about this, right? If you lost $1 million for every single breakthrough that you didn't have in your life, could you afford losing another breakthrough? Do you have $1 million in the bank account right now? Right? I really want you guys to think about that, right? My mentor told me one time, every day that you take off in this industry, guess what? You're taking a week. You're taking 2 weeks off of your goals. I want you to really think about that. Right? If every day that you take off in whatever industry you're going into, it would take you an extra week. You took off one day and it's going to take you an extra week to get to your goals. Can you afford that? Can your family afford that? I really want you to think about that, family. That's very, very important, right? A lot of people don't understand literally the process of accountability. Accountability is one of the best things you can have in any industry you go into. You got to be accountable. You can't wait for your boss to hold you accountable. You can't wait for your mentor to hold you accountable. Your friend. I'm sorry, some people just aren't going to tell you. They're not going to try to hold you accountable because they want to be better than you. I'm going to just get real, right? We're going to get real on this call. Ego's a big thing in this generation. So what are you going to do today to have what others won't have tomorrow? I want you to think about that question, right? But I'm about to bring up the man of the hour. Let me add him into the call, family. I'm about to add the man of the hour. Somebody that has completely changed my life. I'm going to be honest, right? If you guys didn't take any notes on what I just was talking about, this is the man you guys need to take notes on because this man has changed my situation. This man believed in me when other people didn't believe in me. This man showed me the play when no one else showed me the play. right? And with that, I am so appreciative of this man. But my man, Ken Currency, what is good, family? How's your day going?
Yo, what up, what up, what up? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, bet. What up, Ma? My day's actually going well, bro. My day is going amazing. Good productive day today. I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited. For anybody on here, bro, I'd be real with you. None of this is pre-planned. I have no idea what the hell he's about to ask me at all. Scott is actually one of the best fucking question askers I ever seen in my life. I just be transparent. This man been putting in so much work, bro. I'm good, bro. Let's run it.
All right, get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Right. So I don't want to take up
Here today.
people's time on this call or your time, family. I really want to get into this, right? We ready to get these questions going, right? Are you ready, family?
Yes, sir. Let's run it.
Bet. So my first question, my brother, right? So that we getting deep in it with the first question, right? You're considered a leadership developer, right? How do you go about getting people to see the potential they have in themselves, even when they might not see it in themselves, right? And how important is this as a leader to be able to do?
Oh man, scale to 1 to 10. This is 100. You know what I'm saying? This is 100. The best thing about leadership, that you like it's mandatory that you need to perfect the skill. Is bringing out the best out of people. You know what I'm saying? This is a people business. Like this is a people oriented business and stuff like that. Darwin always says, making $1 million was the easiest thing the easiest thing he ever done. Believing that he can do it was the hardest thing he ever done. You know what I'm saying? Because I come from humble beginnings, bro. Really before this and stuff like that. When I joined this, suicidal, battling depression, anxiety. I was going through a breakup and stuff at the time and stuff like that. Anybody that did, it's probably easy to say now, but back then I wasn't as, as open and stuff like that, So, let me see. You said how do I do it?
So yeah. I asked, right? As you being considered a leadership developer, how
Okay.
do you go about getting people to see the best in themselves, even when they might not see that?
Okay, cool. So, got you, bro. Just like what you said earlier, bro. It's gonna be accountability. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be accountability. It's gonna be those words. It's gonna be those pictures. It's gonna be those experiences and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, if you ask somebody what do they want to be in life, they're just gonna give you a broad answer. They're just gonna say like something like be successful or something like that. You get what I'm saying? They're never gonna have a fine-tuned, answer. They're gonna give you something that's calculated. They're gonna give you something what they think they can do. I actually posted on my story yesterday, that people are out here just living day by day, because thinking about the future, uncertainty scares them. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I get them to see that. You know what I'm saying? I get them to see that, and I get them to like really understand that they can do it and stuff like that, and it's also going to become from the compound effect. You know what I'm saying? The compound effect, being, you can tell if somebody's going to be successful based off what they do on a date. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Anybody that's mentored by me from the last 90 days, know that I've been super, super heavy on a schedule, on a planner, and on DMOs. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's gonna be and stuff like that. So through time, you do your DMOs, for the first, 10 days, you write down your goals for the first 10 to 15 days, you're not really gonna believe it. You know what I'm saying? But then you start to speak the right stuff, you start to appeal to all of your five senses and stuff like that. Then you're gonna get in the wrong environment, the TMT family, the ATM family, and it's gonna be it's gonna be super hard to not believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because I'd be real with you. Anybody that's, in the ATM family, inside the TMT family, you're not a fan, of the company. You're not a fan, of, the brand. You're more of a fan of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the environment that we created. We created a society, a place where it's conducive to their growth and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So not only just me do it, but really the environment as a whole, is going to help you believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's what I want to focus on. I wanted to create an environment that's going to make you believe in yourself.
Okay. No, and I really like that, bro, because I feel like so many people, especially in this industry, bro, they get into the industry of entrepreneurship, investing, owning businesses, and it overwhelms them. You know what I mean? And when you
Absolutely.
have people around you that are conducive to your growth, me and you talk about it all the time. Putting
Mhm.
yourself on people that can really elevate you, right? You gotta really, elevate yourself every single day to be able to grow. Because so many people, I feel like they get to the point where there's no growth. They get complacent, right? We talk about this a lot, right? Complacency
Mhm.
kills success. So
Yep.
complacency, bro, like, I definitely see with, your team especially, bro, you definitely made an environment that was not just conducive to their growth, but also made sure complacency was not an option. because complacency is just something that kills so many people's success, especially in, our industry, if any. You know what I mean? Like, so many people just come in and they feel like it's just going to get handed to them just because all these other people made 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever figures. They're going to make it, which isn't true. You know what I mean? Like, you can't depict somebody else's results depending on your results. You just have to get people to understand that you have to believe in yourself. You know what I mean? You have to truly understand yourself, bro. But you also talked about something, a little bit of your background, right? And I wanted to get real on this call. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I wanted to ask you the questions that I honestly don't even really know myself, right? And with that, bro, like, my next question is, right, it's deep, right? I want to talk about depression for a second, right? Because I know a lot of people are suffering with this, such as myself. I've gone through depression multiple times in my life. And with that, bro, like, I want to know, like, with depression, bro, like, what really was, how were you able to control your mindset when you had a team to lead? And how important was it for you to, really make sure that yourself was good, but to also be making sure your team was good?
Whew, man. Like I told y'all, bro, the best question answer in the game, bro. Okay, how did I make sure that I was good and also while leading a team and stuff like that? And okay, cool. So, okay, so look, so before this, you know what I'm saying? So before this, I knew how I was before the business. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that don't know me, what name a drug, I damn near took it, you know what I'm saying? So I was like depressed and excited. I was living for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I was living for nothing. I was living day by day, go to work each and every single day, working 14-hour shifts, Sunday through Friday, you know what I'm saying? Only just living for the weekend and stuff like that. So once I got something to live for, which being, my nephew was born, I started understanding more of my life and understanding that just because mom is just sitting there watching TV one day, I know that one day she won't be. And at some point, money is going to matter. You know what I'm saying? Just because she's okay today, she may not be okay tomorrow. Am I ready for that? You know what I'm saying? And then also it started becoming, part of, like, it's like my team is a part of me. You know what I'm saying? My team is a part of me, so my whys and stuff like that, my why wasn't myself no more. I built something that was bigger than me. You know what I'm saying? I built something that was way bigger than Ken. You know what I'm saying? Because it could, because that opposition is going to come, right? Opposition is going to come. And if you're not the person that you need to be in order to take care of the opposition, right, you're going to quit every single time. You know what I'm saying? So me knowing that, bro, I just made peace with it, right? I made peace with it. I know that opposition is coming. I know that death is coming. I know that breakups are coming and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? I know that. It's inevitable. What messes up a lot of people is they think it's not coming. You know what I'm saying? They think it's not coming. They rather live for the day and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So when I was going through depression and stuff like that, I understood that people were counting on me. You know what I'm saying? I understood that people was counting on me, and I also understood that nobody cares about my story until I make it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, everybody's going through it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's going through it. You know what I'm saying? Right? I'll be transparent. It's either everybody's going through it, they're about to go through it, or they just got out of it. It's literally phases, just like that. Right? They're going through it, right? They're getting out of it, or they're about to go into it. It's just like that each and every single time. So with me knowing that, I understood that, okay, bet. I went through what I have to went through so I can get other people to go through it. You know what I'm saying? I had to lead through it and stuff like that. So I know that, I came from an untrustworthy, past before this business when people really didn't fuck with me like that. But now I have a whole entire community, a whole entire family that loves and support me, and they're looking towards me for guidance and stuff like that. Who am I not to serve? You know what I'm saying? Who am I not to serve? So what I have to do is I have to put my feelings towards my feelings towards the side, and understood that, that I have to put my feelings towards the side and know that, okay, my feelings gonna come second. My feelings gonna have to come second. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna have to lose some sleep, and I'm gonna have to figure it out myself. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're leading and stuff like that, you have to make sure that you're postured in front of the team. I'm not saying be emotionalist, you know what I'm saying? Because anybody that's mental about me, I be real with them. I'm not saying be emotionalist, right? But just know you're gonna come last. So I would use that 2 o'clock, that 3 o'clock, that 4 a.m., right? To figure out what's wrong with me myself. You know what I'm saying? I would also, pass it up to a mentor each and every single time. You know what I'm saying? If Drake is still on his call, I was always hitting up Drake. I was always hitting up Cash. You know what I'm saying? Paragraphs. Yo, this, that. So I would have to figure it out myself. You know what I'm saying? I have to figure it out. Well, not even say myself, figure it out on somebody else's time. You know what I'm saying? it's irresponsible for me to be laying down, you know, at 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, you know, depressed. If I know that my team, they need one sign up to get to the next level. If they need, you know, this one training, so trading clicks for them. You know what I'm saying? You
Mm,
know, they didn't sign up for that. You know what I'm saying? They didn't sign up for that. You know, and I know a lot of people. Another thing too, I know that a lot of people, this is their last, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is their last. This is my last. This was my last as well. You know, if this wouldn't have worked out, you know, we were talking about this earlier. If this wouldn't work, I don't know what the fuck I would be doing. You know what I'm saying? You know,
mm,
so for me to give them a bad experience because I don't know how to handle my emotions is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You know,
mm,
because now, you know, when your back is against the wall, you have nowhere else to go but forward. That's what's going to lead to
mm,
suicide.
mm.
Feelings create depressed feelings, and then they be depressed and stuff like that, and then they, you know, people start committing suicide and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Right? I remember, right, this is the last one. I remember when I had a dude inside of my inbox, a dude that I never told nobody this, right? A dude inside of my inbox, you know what I'm saying, that I never got back to it because I was going through life. You know what I'm saying? Right? A few months later, he committed suicide. I mean, a few months later, he committed suicide. You know, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm like, okay, I can't take this shit lightly. I was put here to serve, and that's what I must do.
That's powerful, right?
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I feel like, you know, with myself at least, you know, I obviously can't speak for you, but for me, you know, what got me out a lot of those things was awareness, bro. Like just really understanding my awareness of like, okay, I need to be aware of where I'm at right now to be able to grow. Because a lot of people don't understand, you know, when I was coming up, you know, I was always that dude everyone went to, but I didn't have no one to go to personally. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like I was the dude that everyone went to, like you said, that, you know, when people were wanting to commit suicide, when people were depressed, when people were stressed, I was always that dude that ended up getting, you know, that text. But at the end of the day, you know, that's really where I found my passion for serving others. And it's
Mm-hmm.
one of those for a lot of people, you know, that's actually, I love how you got vulnerable there because a lot of people don't understand that, bro. They don't understand how powerful it is to be a role model to somebody, to know that everything you do is a reflection of what they're going to do, right? If you fuck up, they're gonna fuck up. Whatever you do, they're gonna follow. So that's very important for people to understand, right? And you know, going into that, the next question I had is, you know, kind of on the same basis, but it's definitely a little deeper with, you know, actually a how-to, right? This is gonna be, you know, I'm gonna add my little sauce into here too, but you know
Mm-hmm.
what. So they say, you know, there's a quote that says, you know, you have to let go to, or you have to, let go to elevate, right? And my question is, right, what did you have to get rid of to elevate, and how important was it to you in your journey?
Oh man, that's the damn journey right there. You know what I'm saying? You know, anybody that know, I've been saying lately, you know, you have to cut all ties. You know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't gonna say cut all ties. You know what I'm saying? But you know who's not supportive in your life. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's consciously or subconsciously. You know what I'm saying? You know what's up. You know that toxic ex that you have to leave. You know what I'm saying? You know those toxic friends that you don't have to be with and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, you want a bright future, but you're hanging around with your dark past. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You know, so for me, it was my, you know, perfect, right? So for me, right, it was, you know, some of my friends, you know what I'm saying? Some of my friends I grew up with and stuff like that. You know, I didn't cut them off completely, you know, but, right, if you're taking those, go ahead and write this down. I had to leave them to lead them, right? I had to leave them to lead them. You know, I had to go leave. I had to go leave the hot box. I had to go leave the kickback. I had to go leave the club and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? You know, in order for me to become a better person, so you know, I can go become a better person, and I go show them the vision and stuff like that. Not only am I like, I'm not cutting them off, you know, but I gotta go be the person I need to be. So instead of, you know, popping some damn crown in a damn club or something like that, we can go to Miami and we can live it up and stuff like that. I wanted to teach my boys a different lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? You know, so during the come up, bro, you have to cut off not necessarily just people, but just energy. You know what I'm saying? Because look at it like this, bro. You know, let's say you drink coffee, bro. You know, and you know, let's say your enemies, a person that fucking hates you, bro. You know, he walks past your coffee and he drops poison in it. You know what I'm saying? What's gonna happen? You're gonna die. You know what I'm saying? Right? But what if me, you know, me, Cool Ken, right? I come by, I drop sugar cubes inside of your coffee. What's gonna happen? Your coffee is gonna get sweet. You know what I'm saying? You know, but let's reverse the roles. You know what I'm saying? Let's reverse the roles. Let's say if I walk past your coffee and I drop poison in there by accident. You know what I'm saying? By accident. the same stuff is gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, right, no matter where the poisonous stuff is coming from, no matter where the toxicity is coming from, family, friend, spouse, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Poison is poison at the end of the day. And that's something I have to understand, because what a lot of people are, attached to, I can't cut my family off because that's my family. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I don't really mess with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying cut them off, right? But there's going to be a point in your life where it's going to call it a season of separation, right? A season of separation, right? You have to separate from them. You know what I'm saying? You have to separate from them because, right? This will get deep. Whether we know it or not, those comments, those remarks, they're going to get to us, bro. We're human at the end of the day, right? People can look at me and say I'm like solid and well-driven leader, but I'm human at the end of the day, and that's something that I have to really, like digest and like think about, like, okay, man, I am fucking human. I do have feelings and stuff like that. So when you're around your family and they're asking you, yo, how's that Bitcoin going? Right? Are you a millionaire yet? You know what I'm saying? I had to separate, right? I had to leave them to lead them. I had to separate, go ahead and get my mental game strong enough. Go ahead and get my experience stronger, because whatever you experience, you believe. And whatever you believe, you achieve, right? So I believe that this platform was working. I left my homies and I had to look at the experiences of being around wealthy people and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, but if it worked for them, it can work for me. So with me knowing that, I got strong enough to even when they are saying when they are saying the toxic stuff and whatever, the negative stuff, it didn't even bother me no more. You know what I'm saying? It didn't even bother me no more because I knew what I experienced. I knew what I believed and stuff like that. So that was super, super important for me, bro. That's the main thing that you have to do inside of this platform, and that's the thing that most people aren't willing to do. Look at it like this. Let's say you was giving away at birth. You know what I'm saying? Right? You was putting up for adoption at birth. And let's say you got raised all the way to when you're 22, by your adopted mom. You know what I'm saying? And let's say your mom, your real mom, your biological mom steps inside of your life at 22 years old. You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna get away from your stepmom because, quote unquote, this is your real mom? That's family? No, you're gonna give it the person that treats you and loves you the most. You know what I'm saying? You can still love your biological mom, but you're not going to love her like that stepmom. It's the same thing inside of this business. You know what I'm saying? When you come inside of this business, you let go of the friends, you let go of whatever, right? But then you get around TMT, you get around the U-Haul, you get around the Airbnb, you get around, right? You get around Snakes and Latte, Super Saturday, you know what I'm saying? And even though you know these people for a couple of days, you know that these people love you and they got your back no matter what. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's super powerful with me, bro. I always tell people this: my mental health is not up for debate for nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody at all. I'm not about to lose my shit because I care about this relationship that much. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not about to do that. I'm not. No matter who. I just be real. I lost 4-year relationships in this damn thing. I lost friends. I lost, you know what I'm saying? I got it. I to my parents a couple times about this and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I just moved out the house because I had to leave them to leave them.
No, that's real, bro. I feel like so many people in this generation, they don't understand that. They all want to be regular. Everyone wants to wear the same clothes. They want to look the same. They want to eat the same restaurants. They want to drive the same cars, right? And it's all about, you got to do something not regular to get not regular results, right?
Absolutely.
So there's a reason why 95% of the world at the end of the day, never gets to their true potential. It's not because they can't get to their true potential. It's literally because they're not letting themselves get to their true potential. They're cutting themselves short in so many different ways in life. And I feel like that's something that, they need to understand. I say it all the time, but 3 things that ruin people's, lives when it comes to any industry, to be honest with you, and it's people, places, and things. You got to become people free. Right? What do I mean by people free? You got to make sure no one's coming in between you and your success.
Nobody.
You got to make sure that there's what about those things, right? Those maybe you're drinking too much, maybe you're smoking too much, maybe you're going to the wrong places, going into places, right? Maybe you're going to the bars too much, maybe you're hanging out with friends too much, whatever it is. Like, you got to really decipher those things and be like, okay, I can give myself, a day out of the week to do that, but the rest of those 6 days, I need to be productive. And even on that day that I do hang out with my friends, I still need to be productive. I can't
Absolutely.
just go in and go fuck over my whole day getting high or something. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
that's very important, bro. And I feel like a lot of people they care about instant gratification, bro. They
Mm-hmm.
talk about this a lot of Super Saturday, talking about instant gratification. So many people they want like we put things in the microwave, for example, because we want to instantly get fed, right?
Mm-hmm.
We there's so many different things that people do for instant gratification. They go and they spend money they don't have to go get a pair of shoes. They go do whatever to go get things that literally don't matter. But at the end of the day, they give them that instant gratification, makes them feel good in the moment. But now they can't get food for the rest of the week. Now
Mm-hmm.
they don't have the money to pay the bills, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then what does that make? That makes long-term suffering, right?
Yep.
Instant gratification equals long-term suffering. If you can learn how to delay that gratification just a little bit, it'll elevate your life in so many different ways. Because you might not be in the perfect, you might not be wearing the shoes you want to be wearing, you might not be doing the things that you want to be doing, but at the end of the day, right, when that happens, when the thing that you wanted to happen happens,
It's gonna be
how
worth
much better is it going to feel? Because you've been grinding for this,
it.
you've
Mm-hmm.
been striving for this, you've been doing everything in your power every single day to really go to the next level. So I really feel like that's powerful, bro.
Mm-hmm.
This next question, I know this one's going to be good for a lot of the people on this call that, maybe they're still trying to learn mentorship, right? And, I ask a lot of people this question, bro, because this is a fire question. And, I changed it up a little bit, and this is definitely, a good one, bro. But, what does mentorship mean to Ken? Being someone that has been mentored by some of the greats in this industry, and how has it changed your life?
What does mentorship mean to me? Um, it's the foundation, bro. It's the foundation of everything and stuff like that. You look at anybody great. Jeff Bezos. Elon Musk, Michael Jordan. Kobe Bryant, LeBron James. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that great or actually achieved anything, they did it with mentorship, bro. In our society, you know what I'm saying? Right, in our society, and I'm especially talking about males. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna specifically talk about males. It's considered quote unquote gay, right? It may be controversial, right? But gay to have a mentor. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
For a man to call another male a mentor. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the wrong way of thinking of things, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the wrong way of thinking of things. A lot of people let their family suffer just because of their ego. A lot of people let their family suffer just because of their ego, bro. Because I understood that every action, every thought, every environment I've been in, it got me to where I am today. And to most people, that's nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people work 10 to 15, 20 years on nothing. You know what I'm saying? So me understanding that at 21 years old, I'm like, okay, bad. I'm 21. I thought I knew the right answers, but obviously results is everything. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, I thought I knew the right answers, but I don't have shit to really show for it and stuff like that. So obviously I had to learn from somebody that had what I wanted and stuff like that. It's not necessarily you just like, you know what I'm saying? You need to learn from somebody. You need to learn from somebody that did what you did, right? Because that's what a lot of people do, financially as well. I love my mom and dad, the most, you know what I'm saying? But they couldn't teach me to get what I wanted, right? Why? Because they don't have it. You know what I'm saying? They don't have it. If you at the basketball court and you want to be an NBA player, would you rather learn from me or would you rather learn from LeBron James? You're gonna pick me every fucking time, bro. Nonchalant, right? But yeah, you're gonna want to learn from LeBron James. You know what I'm saying, right? It's nothing personal, but this dude has the accolades. This dude, you seen what he done. You seen what he did. You know what I'm saying? So with mentorship, bro, it's super important, bro. I actually have a DMO to talk to my mentor every single day. And as a mentor, right? A mentor is somebody where you can learn something from in any field, right? I'm not just saying in the business, right? Sometimes if I want to learn, if I need to know something and I know my mom could help me with it, that's a mentor. You know what I'm saying? If I'm building the spiritual side, right, I can talk to a pastor. That's a mentor. You know what I'm saying? When people think of mentor, they just think of strictly business and stuff like that. So a mentor is somebody that you could just learn from. What did you learn something from when you woke up today? You know what I'm saying? Right. So I spend my time with my mentors all the time, bro. Because I understand that I don't know everything. I don't even attempt to act like I know everything because I know I don't. You know what I'm saying? Because if I did, I would have what they have. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
That being said, mentorship is the foundation of everything, no matter what you do in life. When you go to a job, you're gonna have a trainer. That's a mentor. You know what I'm saying? When you're gonna go to college, right? You're gonna have a teacher. That's a mentor. You know what I'm saying? Like it just in all walks of life, you're gonna need something. I don't believe this shit. This what is shit? Self-made shit. Self-made people, but they don't last long. They don't last long, right? If anybody know, I don't know if you remember this dude, August Alsina. He got self-made right down here. Like right on his damn sideburns. He got self and then he got made, like tatted on him. You know what I'm saying? The only reason he relevant because of Will Smith. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason he's relevant. You know what I'm saying? He had like the biggest fucking 6-7 months ever, and then after that, nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's the law of the inner circle, bro. You need people around you that make you better, and you need people around you that's gonna tell you what you need to know. You know what I'm saying? Get a
Mm.
mentor that's gonna tell you what you need to know. All right, get a mentor that's gonna be real with you. That's gonna be straightforward. Anybody that's mentored by me, out of love, I tell them what they need to know. You know what I'm saying? Because I care about them that much to tell them what they need to know and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? So
Mm.
everybody need to find them a mentor, right? Find somebody that they want to be like and do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I was watching this Lil Wayne interview before, and he said like the conception of what society have of wanting to be like somebody, of having quote unquote heroes. People don't have heroes no more. You know what I'm saying? And I'm over at 24, and I have fucking heroes. Anybody that follow me, they know I fuck with Floyd. I got a picture of Floyd right here. I got a picture of Kanye. I got Kobe right here. Right? I have, these are mentors of mine. Right? I got Kanye doing the same grind I'm doing. Literally the same grind. I got Conor McGregor. I just got greatness right here. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, mentorship, it's everything, bro. You're not getting nowhere. You're not getting nowhere, bro. The only thing that you're doing is you're letting your fucking family suffer because you're too you have so much damn toxic masculinity to the point where you're just dumb. I just be real with you. That's a straight way I can say it.
Okay, no, I like that, bro. I feel like mentorship is something that's so important, and it's something that has definitely changed both of our lives. And I feel like you said, like especially coming from the background me and you do, like you said, bro, like people think it's corny to have somebody you look up to. Like you're supposed to be the boss, not look up to the boss. But
Yeah.
right, that's because of the connotation they have behind that. At the end of the day, mentorship and a boss are two totally different things, right? A
Yep.
mentor is somebody that helps you. A boss is someone that tells you what to do,
Yep.
right? And there's a big difference, and a lot of people just have that terrible connotation because they look at leadership as when they go to work, that's their leader. That's not how. Yeah, that's not. Like at the end of the day, it's all about understanding it's people that have true value. And I liked how you also put, you don't have just one mentor. You have mentors for everything, because that's something that I've really, done a lot, because I have spiritual mentors, I have speaking mentors, I have leadership mentors. You have different people for different things because everyone has pros and cons at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I feel like that's something that's so powerful, bro, to really, taking people to the next level in their lives.
Mm-hmm. It's a
But
quote. They go like, it's nothing wrong with being a copycat if you're copying the right cat.
yep,
Like, literally.
real talk. You know what I mean? Like that's something that's so powerful, right? But my next question that I have for you, family, right? This one's deep. We might be here a little bit on this last question, I'm gonna be honest, right? But
Okay.
you know, we came from similar backgrounds, right? And my question is, right, what was what was the day? Like what had to happen in your life to just be like, you know what? I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Like what
Ooh,
was that moment? Do you remember that moment of
I
just
remember.
like I'm done with this shit. I'm ready to go to the next level of my life.
Man, it's crazy. My ass. It took a few of those moments. You know what I'm saying? It took a few. Like, bro, I remember. I don't know if I could go back further than this, but I'm gonna have to go. I think it was junior year. It was junior year in high school, so that was 2014. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying, bro? I remember because in my city, I was the man. Well, in my county, I was the man. You know what I'm saying? I like people knew me. everywhere I went and stuff like that, I was the cool dude. Like that's what it was. I was the popular loner and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? The dude that was always high, the dude that was always on bars, the dude that was always on lean and stuff like that. That's what it was, bro. You know what I'm saying? At the time, I used to drink the fucking most, bro. I remember taking 28 shots on my birthday. You know what I'm saying? I remember all types. I remember smoking 5 blunts at one time. I was out doing all type of shit, bro. So so I was that cool dude, bro. But I would have on clothes. I would have on, designer. I would have on designer belt, holding up pants with no money in it. You know what I'm saying? With no money in the fucking pockets. Like pockets weak as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it was. Going half on a gram because I can't afford the whole thing for real. Because I know I gotta go to Jack in the Box late at night to go get that $5 munchie meal. Like that's what type of shit it was on. You know what I'm saying? So the reason I say Jack in the Box, man, because man, fuck him. I know. What's crazy? The dude I went there with, I knew him. You know what I'm saying? I went to school with him, bro. So I remember one night, bro. Just came from a party, bro. And that was a fucking, used to party Friday and Saturday every day in high school and shit like that. It was a party out there in the country, bro. I'm drunk. At first, I'm drunk and I'm driving. I was a drunk. I could drink and drive or something like that or something. So I was doing that, bro. We had Jack in the Box, bro, because Jack in the Box in my city, the only thing that was open was Jack in the Box or McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? But McDonald's was way across town, and I was tired of fucking McDonald's, right? So I went to Jack in the Box, bro, and I'm sitting there, bro. I'm just drunk and high, bro. I'm just sitting there like Ray Charles, bro. I'm just sitting there just while everybody waiting for their order. Just rocking and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I was doing, bro. And they ordered, we having like 5 separate orders, bro. We having like 5 separate orders. And my drunken high ass, right? I'm like, yo, I'll just pay for everybody. I'll pay for everybody, right? I'll pay for everybody, bro. Everybody ordered the meal. It was about like 60 something. You know what I'm saying? Right? I gave him my card, and I'm still just sitting there. We all drunk high. We in there listening to Wiz Khalifa and stuff like that, just chilling, bro, because that was the fucking time. We listened to Wiz. We was listening to So High by Wiz Khalifa. That was the shit. And bro, the dude tells me, my bad, bro, you only got 62 cents on this card. And I'm like, damn, in front of the girls?
Damn.
You gonna tell me the exact amount? Like damn, bro. Like in front of all of them, it was like 3 girls. It was like 2 dudes, me and my homie and 3 girls in the back. You know what I'm saying? Well, no, actually 1 girl in the back. I had 1 dude in the back and 2 girls right there. He said, "Sorry, sir, you only have 62 cents on your card." And I was like, damn, I got the wrong damn card. I was like, damn, I got the wrong damn card, bro. And I think we just drove off. We just drove off. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get the food. So, and that car ride home, just quiet. I'm just like, I sobered up and everything. I'm like, damn. I'm like, damn, bro. So that was one of them, bro. Right? That was one of, like, I was a little hard-headed. I was a little hard-headed. I was ignoring the signs and stuff like that. Right? Another, let me see. That just made me new to like, this is enough, bro. It was, I'm gonna have to go when I was in a relationship. Well, one of my first relationships, well, not my first relationship, but my longest relationship, it was like 4 years or whatever, and I wasn't able to really, like make shit happen for her birthday and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I never really went nowhere because I was just broke. All I wanted to do was smoke. You know what I'm saying? That's all I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? As long as I don't give a fuck what's going on. I don't want to go nowhere. I ain't trying to be cute. I ain't trying to get dressed up. I wasn't trying to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Until like we started arguing. Oh, you know what it was? It was when me and my ex moved in together and we started arguing about money. And I'm like, damn, like, I'm like my parents now. You know what I'm saying? We started arguing about money and bill money and shit like that. And like, fuck this. You know what I'm saying? End up getting evicted and stuff like that. That fucked up our relationship, well, part of it. So yeah, one was getting evicted, you know what I'm saying? One was getting evicted, from my first apartment. Let me see. It's a couple of them, bro. We gonna be here all fucking night doing this. I told you, hard headed. Your boy wasn't trying to see shit. Man, being low on gas, bro. I remember going to the gas pump with like $2. You know what I'm saying? Like two and change. Not even all quarters, bro. Dime, pennies, nickels, whatever, bro. Like that's what it was. Like we looking under the seat for an extra dime so we could make $3. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the type of stuff that I was doing. You know, like bro, the damn gas pump would damn to be laughing at me, bro. You know, like it was that bad, bro. It was that bad. You know, and it just to go down the street. We weren't going fucking far because back then you didn't drive to Dallas, but Dallas was far as fuck. You know, so we were just going in the county. We were just going like in like next city over and stuff like that. You know, we just couldn't do that. You know, and it was embarrassing, bro. You know, then it got to the point my mom quit giving me money and stuff like that. You know, so it's like fuck, I don't know what to do. You know, I didn't want to work. You know, I was like 17 and stuff like that. You know, so I was just tired of being broke, bro. Like I was tired of being broke. You know that moment is gonna come. It's gonna either come from inspiration or desperation. And for me, it came from desperation. You know what I'm saying? It came from desperation when I was just tired, bro. I'm like, fuck, I want some money, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, I had to be trans. I used to wear who the fuck on this call? Who on this damn call? I used to wear fake shoes a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot. Like wearing it prideful. You know what I'm saying? They went like super fucking fake shoes with a Jordan sign is he's holding a fucking football or something. It wasn't no bullshit like that, you know. But they was AAA replicas. Anybody know what the AAA replicas? You know, like they look top notch, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, you could either get a pair of shoes for 200 or you could get 4 pairs for 200. I chose the 4 pairs. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I remember one time one of the bitches ripped once they hit the water. I'm like, fuck this. My sock all out and shit, and I'm like, oh man, this is crazy, Vic. I'm like, yo, this is crazy, bro. You know, shut up, boy. Right? I'm like, this is crazy, bro. Like, this is embarrassing. You know, I can't even, I can't even have a respectful. I can't have a respectful relationship and stuff like that because we were arguing over like simple shit, bro. We wouldn't even go out to eat. We wouldn't do nothing. We would just sit at the crib and be high all day and stuff like that. Couldn't pay for the Netflix, all types of shit, bro. You know, so me mostly it was mostly money. It was mostly money, right? And I remember one time I got jumped. I got jumped too, and that was like, okay, fuck this. You know what I'm saying? I got jumped 2019 or something like that. Been in some shit that I shouldn't have fucking been in. Just being a nigga, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I had no business to do with that, bro. You know, but so it was the week of my birthday. It was the week of my birthday, you know, and back then I used to celebrate when it was November, I celebrated the whole fucking November. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I was drunk by like 2 o'clock in the evening, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was drunk like 2 o'clock in the evening. So my drunk ass, we go what's called it? We go call ourselves fighting and shit, you know, and like I get fucking jumped, you know what I'm saying, on camera. And I'm like, man, fuck this. I'm gonna kill their ass, you know, but ended up not killing them yet, you know, but no. You know, but that's just what it was. It was just embarrassment, bro. That's what got me the most, bro. I was just tired of being embarrassed, you know, for all the wrong reasons and stuff like that. You know, so I always had the little personal vendetta. I'm gonna come to my city, you know, and you know, I'm gonna change some shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna change some shit. You know, I ain't going out for revenge, you know, because I wasn't gonna live in revenge because you live in revenge, shit ain't gonna work for you and stuff like that. You know, and so the main thing that made me change the most, bro, was just being embarrassed, bro. I had to be real with you. You know, like literally like being embarrassed the most. Like I told you that nigga told me I got 32 cents on my card. I'm like, damn, I ain't talked to them girls ever since that day. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, fuck. It's like, fuck, bro. You know, so it was really just being embarrassed the most, bro. You know,
bro. No, for sure. Because that's really powerful, bro. I feel like, huh?
Go ahead.
Okay, but I feel like that was like, you know, kind of what happened for me too when I was a kid. You know, my big breakthrough was when I was 16. You know what I mean? We you know, it was my 16th. It was Christmas. You know, being 16, what do you expect? You expect a car. You expect something lit. You know what I mean? And 16, I came out to the Christmas tree, bro. First of all, we didn't have a Christmas tree. That should have already told me what was going on.
Fake as fuck.
Yeah, so it was
It
like
was fake.
no Christmas tree, and then I go out. My mom gives me one present, right? Because she only had money to give me one thing, and what it was there was a pair of skinny jeans that didn't fit me, and it was a hoodie that didn't fit me, right? And and bro, the worst part about it was it gets worse, bro. Because that night, what happens, bro? We're eating dinner together. You know, the only time we eat dinner about 3 times a year together: Christmas, Thanksgiving, and Easter. Other
Mm-hmm.
than that, we're eating in our own rooms and shit. Like we're eating together, and what happens? The lights turn off, right?
Mm-hmm.
And bro, it was like that moment where I was just like, my parents started fighting, whatever, and I was just like, all right, you know what, like this is enough. You know what I mean? That's when I made my vendetta to myself that I was going to make sure I was never in that situation again, that I was going to make sure I could do anything and everything for not just my family, but myself to make sure that my kids never had to go through that.
Mm-hmm.
Because bro, that was a fucked up Christmas tree. I ain't even gonna like that was a fucked up Christmas. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Like that was just one of those times where I just like really, you get back to school, like, after that little 2 week break, and
Mm-hmm.
you're like showing the J's they got and the
Everybody-
polo. Exactly, bro. Like the polos and this and that. And I'm just like, yeah, I got stuff. You know what I mean? Like having to lie to people because like I didn't want it to seem like we was broke. Like, you know what I mean? I remember my mom got like an extra $10 that week, like from selling some like shoes or some shit. And she went out to the thrift store and got me some clothes. Like that was supposed to be for my Christmas present. Like it really just gave me that, like it humbled me to understand like,
Man, fuck.
okay, like I couldn't. There was no more fucking around. You know what I mean? Even though, yes, my dad worked every single day and he did everything he possibly could, we still didn't have enough. So it was like, okay, I need to go make money no matter what. You know what I mean? That's when I started doing fucked up shit when it came to like, street shit and, just shit I wasn't supposed to be doing. But at the end of the day, it gave me that drive. You know what I mean? I
Mm-hmm.
was
Yep.
never going to let myself go back to that because after that day, bro, just like you sitting in the car with those girls, like I had that moment sitting at the dinner table with my family because I
Mm-hmm.
was like, damn, like, you know what I mean? These are the people that's done everything and anything for me to make sure that I was good in my life, but it's still not enough. You know what I mean? Like, and I was also, that was the first time that I really didn't understand God. I'm not trying to get biblical on this call, but I believe in God a lot now. But then I didn't because I didn't understand it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, how my grandma was a preacher for 50 years. My mother's been this, perfect daughter that, went to college and got into a motorcycle accident and fucked her whole life up. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? Like, how the fuck can this happen to such good people? But
Mm-hmm.
then it really just taught me, like, I read this quote one time and it was God puts his strongest angels through hell before they get to heaven. And I was like, damn, like, that shit's true. Like, trials and tribulations are coming regardless. Shit's
Mm-hmm.
gonna happen regardless. Life is not fair. Life is not fun. But at the end of the day, it's what you make out of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because so many people, that shit happens, bro, and that's where they get suicidal. Or even people that are successful. Joey was talking about this in Super Saturday. He was like, I was staying in an apartment. It cost me 5 bands a month. The apartments above me were 10 bands a month. And he said the dude that lived above me with $100 million in assets jumped out the window. And it was like, think about having 100 million in the bank account and you still go and take your own life because money doesn't solve all your problems. See,
Mm-hmm.
when you're broke, money solves every problem you have. But when you
Mm-hmm.
have money, your problems are now different. Your problems are relationships. Your problems are like, bro, I really saw this, when I was going through all my shit when I was like 17, 18 after I got arrested, bro. Like, I had money then. But guess what? Like, my problems were totally different. Yeah, my parents' bills were paid. Yeah, I had the clothes I wanted, the shoes I wanted. But guess what? I was still, after everything that I went through, bro, those Gucci slides didn't do shit for me, dog. I was still crying on Gucci slides. You know what I mean? Like, those
Mm-hmm.
shit don't soak your tears up. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna just be honest. But you got to think about it this way. You know what I mean? Like, what would you rather be crying in, the Honda or the Bentley?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, life's hard regardless. You just got to choose your hard. It's hard to be rich and it's hard to be broke. You can
Mm-hmm.
just choose your hard. Like, either way, it's going to be fucking hard, but you just got to really, like, devote yourself to that, bro. That's
Yeah.
powerful.
That's why I always say, bro, that process, bro, that process, that's why I just know what's up. You know what I'm saying? Like, me, being in the car and saying, like, yo, you only got 32 cents on your card and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Me, getting jumped and all that. And so I just knew, because look like this, bro, that process, it builds character, bro. You know what I'm saying? It builds character and stuff like that. You know, it throws dirt on you and stuff like that. You know, but when you hear the word dirt, you know, you think of like the most filthiest shit ever. You know what I'm saying? You know, but inside of that dirt, you know, there's vitamins, there's minerals and stuff like that that's gonna help you grow. You know, and also too, it's so important, bro. It's I forgot how I go. It's uh I don't know, but it's the process, bro. The process, that's why I love the process. You know what I'm saying? You know, anybody on this call, bro, you gotta love it. You gotta fall in love with your process and everything that you have, bro. You know, because even though that you don't have it today, eventually it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? It's not on your time. It's not on your time. I've been what's called it with that. I've been you know, accept that. You know, the thing that happens with people is they don't accept it. They don't accept the time and they don't accept the truth. You know what I'm saying? You know, because look like this. If you don't have the process, oh, it was the process over the product. You know what I'm saying? It's the process over the product each and every single time. You know, because if you get the product too early and you don't have the process, you don't even have the way to even sustain the product anyway. So you're gonna be losing it, right? This is the bar for you, right? The brokest people in the world, the only thing that they have is money. You know what I'm saying? The brokest people in the world, the only thing that they have is money. You know what I'm saying? You know, but they're a public success, but they're a private failure. You know what I'm saying? They're a public success, but they're a private failure. When they get behind closed doors, they don't know how to act. When they get behind closed doors, they can't take care of their kids. When they get behind closed doors, they can't take care of their wife and stuff like that. You know, but when they step out, they embody that person. You know, then they're that dude. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that's how I was for the longest, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Ken this, Ken that. You know, but when I got home to my room, you know, I didn't even like myself. You know what I'm saying? You know, I didn't even like myself. I like did it like I would get done closing a 200, 300 person event and get home and not like myself. You know what I'm saying? You know, not believing that I can do it. You know, so I put the full on. You know, I put the because anybody that knew me, bro, all it was work, 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 work. My process of hard work was just fucking working nonstop and stuff like that. I didn't fill up my spiritual cup. I didn't fill up my mental cup. I didn't fill out my physical cup. You know what I'm saying? You know, I was just always 100 fucking percent work, bro. That's all I did, bro. You know, like I would go to sleep at like 5 and wake up at 8. You know what I'm saying? Every single day. Left my job 2 weeks inside of the business, you know, broke the whole fucking grind, you know, didn't get the only time I was active was when I first got started to when I hit and then when I hit P1. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's I made it way hard on myself for no fucking reason, bro. I made it way hard on myself for no reason. But I had to go through that. You know what I'm saying? But I had to go through that and stuff like that. Like I told you, that process built character. The brokest people in the world, the only thing they have to show for it is money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got $1 million, but where you at spiritually? That's my main focus. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that's powerful, bro. Like a lot of these motherfuckers, they wanna fucking, you know, flex racks, but this is what we flexing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
this is what we flexing. Yeah, this is what we flexing, bro. This is what we flexing.
Hold on, I got the Bible in there. I got the big book.
Flexing,
But
bro.
with that being said, right? That's what the questions I had, bro. But I know we're gonna do a little like 1 or 2 question Q&A with the chat. You know how we get down over here. Drop your questions in the question box, family. Let's definitely, you know, get a couple questions that you want to ask me or Ken, and let's definitely, you know, end it off on that. I want to, you know, make sure everyone is taken care of. My boy Vaughn wants to join. Should we let Vaughn in?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, come on, Vaughn.
All right, bet. My boy Vaughn about to come up in here. I'm ready for it. Bet.
Oh shit! You want me to join? Okay, bet.
What's good, family?
Here we go.
What up?
What's up, Ken?
How's your day going?
What's up? What, you got a question?
No. Oh, Oh, fuck. Okay. Shit, we're doing it like this, motherfucker. Okay, so Ken.
Okay. You know what we talked about. Hey, tone it down, son. Tone it down.
Got you, bro. So my question is, man. So I mean, I'll be real. Like I didn't have like the crazy come up story. Like Scott, hearing you say like the lights turned off on Christmas and like you had 0 gifts, like, and hearing Ken say going through like the being broke for a while. I didn't necessarily go through that as hard as you guys did. Like my parents growing up, like we had stuff. Like I grew up in like a suburban household. Like I had everything, but more so my issues. Like Ken, you said, like I hated myself. You know, I hated myself for a little bit. Like I wasn't fucking mentally stable for a little bit, but I was the popular loner. So like, is it you would handle it the same way if it was more like a psychological battle? Because that was what it was for me. Because even though we had good stuff around, the conversations weren't always good. You know,
So
a
I'll add on
lot of
this
bad
first, and then you can add on to it, Ken.
a lot of bad
So
paradigms.
with me personally, right? You know, I feel like my spiritual journey didn't happen until I pretty much, you know, I hit rock bottom again. You know what I mean? Because for me personally, you know, I had that moment at 16 where I knew I was never going to go back to that. And I was going to do anything and everything in my power to be able to make money for myself. Right. But then, you know, after court cases and this, that, and the third and going back broke, that's when I realized how powerful your mind is. Because I heard this quote one time and it says, when you forget where you came from, right, you're going to go right back to where you were. Right. And you might not be, you know, financially have those problems, but mentally it's the same thing. You could be in such a good mental state right now, but as soon as you forget where you started, that's when you're going to end up right back where you were. You get what I'm saying? So it's about getting your mind, like, you know, setting those tasks, those non-negotiables every single day to let yourself grow. Because I feel like so many people, you know, they're not reading books. They're not personally developing, listening to an audio or a podcast every single day. They're not doing the things that are going to make you just as successful as the how-tos. Like, obviously, there's how to start a business, how to trade, how to invest, whatever. But you need the mindset. Mindset is 95% of the success, right? 5% is the how-tos, the action. The other 95% is, you know, how sharp is it? Like, think about information like an axe. You know what I mean? Like, you could have the biggest, most fucking crazy axe you ever seen in your life, but your mindset's what sharpens that axe. So if you're just swinging a dull axe, you're not cutting through nothing. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to sharpen your axe to be able to grow your mindset, because the mind is the most powerful thing we have. But do you have anything to add on to that, Ken?
Okay, Ben. So, Vaughn, what was like exactly your question again?
So how you handled your come up, like just you being hard headed? Because I ain't gonna lie, bro. As males, bro, we hard headed as hell. You know, I'll just be real. I am one to talk about that too.
You said how did I handle it?
Yeah, would you go about handling it the same way as if like I didn't have like those same experiences to the T? Like mine was more just battling with myself, you know?
Oh, how to handle when you're battling with yourself mentally and stuff like that.
Yeah. More my come up was more just bad paradigms and just
okay,
nasty shit being told to me all the time.
So the main thing, bro, is burning all ships, bro. That's part of a chapter inside of Thinking Grow Rich and stuff like that. You know, I didn't because like I told you, it's the environment, bro. You know, so what I have to do is I have to cut off that environment. I have to make it hard for myself to even go back to it, even if I wanted it to. You know, if I wanted to and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? You know, I wasn't talking to my friends for so long, so to the point where even if I wanted to smoke, because true fact, I didn't know how to roll for the longest. You know what I'm saying? I never rode ever. You know what I'm saying? I never rode. You know, so that being said, you know what's crazy? Even when I was like younger, I didn't want an addiction to like, you can't get addicted to weed, but you know what I mean. You know, I didn't want to like get too hooked to it. That's why I never learned how to roll. You know what I'm saying? I kind of self-sabotage myself and stuff like that. You know, so even if I wanted to smoke, I couldn't even smoke because I don't know how to roll. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I made it hard for myself to get to I made it hard for myself for it to be bad. So even like you ever heard them stories, you know, about sleeping on the floor, you know, at people's cribs, sleeping on the sofas and stuff like that. I got around a mentor, right? You know, which is drinking cash, even to the best of my abilities and stuff like that. You know, even if that was just me putting it closer, because your boy, he lived far as fuck from Dallas. You know what I'm saying? And I just told you I didn't have no gas money to even get to Dallas. So looking like this, my back was against the wall, so I put a wall against my back. I made it way hard on me. You know what I'm saying? I made it hard on me and stuff like that, you know, because I knew that's what I needed to grow. You know what I'm saying? Because I was too comfortable at the crib. I'm in the same environment. If you want to smoke, you can pull up. We go to the garage. You know, we may even do it in here. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I knew that, and I'm like, okay, bet. Let me go to Fort Worth. You know what I'm saying? Let me move to Fort Worth. So I ended up moving to Fort Worth and sleeping on the ground and stuff like that. You know, just so I can be around positivity. I didn't take shit for a debate. I didn't take negativity for a debate. At the time, I was going through, let me see on this call. Okay, cool. I was at the time I was going through like a negative relationship and stuff like that, So I even got away from her. I made it hard for her to get to me because I knew she wasn't coming to Fort Worth. You know what I'm saying? Like I planned against myself. I knew what was holding me back, and I planned against it. It's called the self warfare. Wait, I forgot what it's the number one chapter in the art of war. I forgot.
It's called self-warfare.
Self-directed warfare. It's called self-directed warfare. I planned out my life. I was honest. I knew it was holding me back, and I planned against it. Okay, bet. I smoke, so okay, bet. I'm just about to I'm about to block the drug dealers on my shit. You know what I'm saying? Right? I'm about to, okay, bet. I got a problem with confidence. Okay, cool. I'm gonna make a DMO to intentionally lift my confidence every single day. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna talk to a mentor about. I plan to get. I wrote down all my cons and I planned against them. I plan to eliminate them one by one with a strategic plan. That's how I did that shit. That's how I dealt with myself. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because I was just tired, bro. I knew like enough was enough. Whew. So yeah, self-directed warfare, bro.
Yep.
Bet.
Thank you.
Bet.
Got you. All right, bet. The next question is from Bree. She asked, after both of you guys decided enough was enough, what did you guys do to make that change? And why did you decide then that it was enough to make that change? So basically,
go ahead.
Okay, bet. So with me personally, right, once I decided I was going to make that change, right, it was me having to forget about old beliefs, right? Something in this industry that I feel like so many people don't do is they have to forget about their past. Your past is your past, right? We can't change your past, but we can change our future. So you have to understand that we have to forget about the old paradigms, right? The toxic traits, like Ken was saying, right? Really, I want you to think about this, right? What I did, right? This is something that Nano had me do, right? I wrote down all my pros and all my cons. And I made sure that I made all of my cons my pros, right? One of my cons that I'm still working on today is my temper, right? I'm very tempered. But at the same time, right, I've really started to control myself when it comes to my emotions because I understand that it's not doing anybody any better to just freak out on everything and everyone just because I'm upset. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to help anyone. And I knew that I needed to make a strategic plan. How did I do that? I figured out, okay, what are going to be the things that are going to get me to the success I want, right? My success was becoming an institutional trader. My success was impacting and enriching the lives of others. So what did I need to do every single day, right? I needed to make DMOs. What is DMOs? Daily methods of operation. What are you guys doing every single day to get to your goals and success? You guys need to have those written down. You guys need to have those out, and you need to see them every single day. Because remember, out of sight, out of mind, right? That is very, very powerful, right? Every single day, right? My goals right here. I got 2 of my goal cards on there. I got this right here, right? And then as well as, everywhere in my, boom, I got my weekly planner. You know what I'm saying? Like, everywhere I see my goals, right? I see what I'm going to accomplish every single day, right? My background is my parents because I want to retire my family, right? Like, you guys have to understand that different things are going, like, you got to be able to see things every single day to achieve them. But if you want to add on top of that, Ken.
Okay, cool. One thing that made me change was understanding that, like, you look at your parents now, and like, my parents are to the point when I'm like, what the fuck did you want to do when you were 18? You know what I'm saying? What did you want to do? And I was just knowing that my parents wasn't living the life that they wanted. They only lived the life that they was handed. You know what I'm saying? Which you can't blame them, because, the internet and shit like that, like, internet is long, like 25 years old and stuff like that, so, for me, I would just, cause I grew up in a household, bro. If anybody know that show Everybody Hate Chris, the dad of Everybody Hate Chris, that's how my dad is. You know what I'm saying? Everything's about a bill. Everything's about saving. Everything's about spending. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really how it is for real. And I was just like, man, how were you when you were my age? You know what I'm saying? You didn't want to be a truck driver when you was my age. You didn't want to do this. You didn't want to do that. What was your original dream? You know what I'm saying? You know, so me knowing that, you know, my parents wasn't living the best life that they could, you know, not doing what they wanted to do, you know, it just made me like, okay, bet, you know. So the reason I noticed that, because I really sat, because it's easy, bro. Because look like this. People only live, I said yesterday, people only live day by day because they're afraid to think of the future, because uncertainty scares them. That's the only reason people do that. You know, like, yo, I'm taking it day by day. You know, another day, another dollar. You know what I'm saying? You know, because they're afraid to go to they're afraid to go after they want, because they're afraid of rejection and afraid of not being able to get it. How
Mm,
long will it take? Will it even work? They let that fear paralyze them. You know. So with that being said, you know, I just sat down and really just looked at my life. You know what I'm saying? I just really looked at my life. Okay, all right, my grandparents are retired, but they're making like about 2,000, 3,000 a month. That's not retired. They're just living off of that. You know what I'm saying? They can't do what they want to do. My damn, they never been out the country before. You know what I'm saying? They're retired, but then they're like 60 fucking five. You know, so they waited forever to just maintain their life until they pass. That's all that is. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
You know, so I understood. I'm like, okay, you know, okay, my mom, okay. My mom, she was diagnosed with cancer back in 2019. You know, she beat it like 2, 3 years later, you know, but the thing about cancer, you can't really just ever just really beat the shit for real. You know, so I'm like, but my mom still works though. That's not what she wanted to do when she was my age. You know what I'm saying? You know, and you know, even myself, you know, if you're taking notes, please write it down. You have to dream build so much. You have to dream build so much, and you have to decide what you want so much that if you don't get it, you're depressed. You know what I'm saying? I know. Look at it like this, bro. If you leave this business, you know what I'm saying? If you I ain't gonna say this business, if you quit your dreams, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna go back way far. You know what I'm saying? So look like this. I've been in this platform now for 3 years now, you know, and if you leave this business, you're not only gonna go back to where your life was when you first started, you're gonna go 6 months back. So if I was to leave, this is gonna put me in November 2019 when I was getting fucking jumped. You know what I'm saying? Right? So I'm gonna be right back in that damn depression. And plus, I know so damn much. You know, when not me personally, I experienced so much out of this company. I know about Web3. I know about hold on. I know about crypto too much. So, and I know too many people. I would have to delete Instagram to even be a little bit okay. Because what the hell do I look like dropping off and Scotty go hit fucking chairman? You know what I'm saying? So my whole life could be a what if. I can't live like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can't live like that. Like what if I stayed? What if I did this, right? A ton, right? Right? Let's say a boulder weighs a ton. I mean, no, I got this wrong. I got this wrong. A bowling ball weighs a few pounds. Regret weighs tons. You know what I'm saying? Regret
mm,
weighs tons. Regret is so heavy, and that's mental. That's mental pain. You know what I'm saying? That's
mm,
mental pain. Your whole life will be regret, right? I seen this interview. They were talking about older people and stuff like that. They were like 65, 75. They lived in regret, bro. I wish I started that business when I was 20. You know what I'm saying? I wish I kept doing such and such. You know what I'm saying? I wish I took that opportunity. I can't live like that. I can't. I don't regret nothing in life, but I will not let that be a regret. You know what I'm saying? I will not
mm,
let that shit be a regret. So that's when I decided enough was enough. You know what I'm saying? You know, like what Scotty was saying about the lights turning off. Anybody know about the lights turning off? I remember I was about to pay it in like fucking 3, 4 days. You know, let's say it was cut off like on the 12th or something like that, because they kind of give you a while, like a little pay period to pay it
mhm.
or something like that, and then it turned off on the 12th, but I get paid on the 15th. You know, man, bro, I remember when the new bill dropped out, the new bill, because when you get it cut off, you got to pay to get it cut on and then pay the bill. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
I didn't even have enough for that. You know, because when you get it cut off, you have to pay like an extra $100 just to get it reactivated, and then you pay the bill. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? I couldn't even pay that, and I'm like, man, fuck this, man. I ain't got no water in this bitch. You know, I'm like, oh, fuck no. Yo, mom, can I get some water bill? I mean, water. And she's like, damn, that's the only bill you had. You can't pay that. And now my mama that has cancer has to take out of her paycheck to handle the water bill while she's in Louisiana, while I'm in Texas, because I'm 20, 21 years old, and can't take care of myself. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, fuck this, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Yeah, I'm like, man, I got to make some shit happen.
that's real, bro. That's really real. But we've been dog, this has been a long, like, this has been the fastest hour and 10 minutes I think I've ever had in my life. Like, we've already been going
Yeah.
for.
Let's do one more. Vic got a question. He said he
Oh,
sent a question
oh,
in the text.
oh yeah, I see it. How do you plan for the rest of the year, month by month, for your goals? You want to go first?
Um, how do I plan the rest of my year?
Yeah,
Okay,
the
so
year, so month by month.
got you. First things first, get a planner. You know what I'm saying? First things first, get a planner. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 years worth of planners right here. Right, this is July 2020. You know what I'm saying? This is my planner. Get a planner, bro. It's super important, bro. It's super important because not only do you keep up with physical dates, you keep up with mental dates as well. Get you a planner, write down important dates, write important can't miss dates. You know what I'm saying? Write down birthdays, write down events, write down occasions, holidays, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So write that down. Great things happen in spurts of 90 days. You know what I'm saying? Great things happens in spurts of 90 days, right? So with that being said, right, set you a goal, right? You set a goal, you make it plain, so who sees it will run. You know what I'm saying? So that's a scripture in the Bible, right? Uh, write what you want on tablets, so who sees it will run. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, right, write down a goal, bro, of what you want. You know what I'm saying? First, make the goal. That's the first thing that you got to do. Like I told you, when people ask what are your goals or what do you want to be, they're going to give you a calculated answer, right? They're going to give you a calculated answer based off their situation, based off their finances, based off their experiences, right? Because when you ask somebody, what do you want to be? Oh, I'm going to be successful. What's success to you, right? What do you want to do? I want to make a lot of money, right? They gonna say they want to make a lot of money because they scared to say a million because it may not work out. You know what I'm saying? So write it down clearly, bro. You know what I'm saying? One of my thing on my gold card in my wallet, right? I'm so happy and grateful now, right, that I have 2 platinum 1000s equally on each leg. You know what I'm saying? I said just like that, that clear. Like I'm so happy and grateful now that I got 3 platinum 1000s. But what if God give you 3 platinum 1000s on one leg? No, you gotta say it clearly. You gotta say what you want and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm so happy and grateful now that I have a black Lambo 2023 Aventador. You know what I'm saying? I say it just like that. With the peanut butter seats, with this, that, and that, with the Forgiatos, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I say it good, just like that, right? Write down what you want clearly, right? So that anybody can see, like, okay, because first of all, if you have a goal and it's attainable and people look at your goals and be like, okay, that makes sense. I see how Vic can do that. Your goal is too small. You know what I'm saying? Right? Your goal is too small. They're supposed to look at that and be like, Scotty? Out of all fucking people, he thinks he's gonna do that? Hell no. That means you're going the right way. You know what I'm saying? So write down a goal, right, so big, right, that it scares you. You know what I'm saying? That it scares you. I go on a whole training about goals, right? So write that down, right? And this also goes into planning of the date, right? So and then you have a date of completion. You know what I'm saying? A date of completion. When will you complete it by? You know what I'm saying? You look at my journal right here, right? It's days of writing, bro. Like days of writing. You know what I'm saying? Writing my goal each and every single time. Because when you write that goal, it's right here. I started on January 18th. You know what I'm saying? Right? When you write it down so many times, right? Because look at like the word believe, right? The word believe, you can't say the word believe without saying lie in it. You know what I'm saying? So we lie to ourselves each and every single day that we can't do it, that we're not worthy, that we're not good enough, this, that, and that. We try to make up any type of reasons on why we can't do it. Why can't we lie to ourselves about that we can't? Because even if you don't believe today, write it down, and then then you're gonna start to believe it, right? So with that being said, right, I'm still going about planning, bro. This is how deep I plan, bro. Like literally, I can't plan without these goals, So now I set my chairman date, and now I know the next big event. So for us, the next big event, as of right now, bro, I'm okay, bet. Let me be transparent. The next big event for these markets is gonna be a big leader. A big leader meaning somebody's coming on tour to your city. You know what I'm saying? So now, right, what we have to do, well, I have to do as a leader is I have to plan out these dates. You know what I'm saying? Plan out these dates, and then you push towards that goal you push towards that goal of what rank you're going to be when we come down there. And then after we leave, right now, instead of big leader, it's going to go to the convention, right? So what rank and how many people are you going to bring to that convention in so-and-so days, right? Arizona, it's 141 days away. Right, it's 141 days away. So now you just have to plan in between. Okay, bet. So look at it like this. And another thing too, people plan the date, but they don't plan the work. You know what I'm saying? People plan the day and we don't plan the work. So if we know that we got Tuesdays and Thursdays, right? How many? What are we planning to do? How many people are you bringing to Tuesdays and Thursdays? Are you hitting platinum 150 a week? How many people are you hitting up in the DMs? You know what I'm saying? Right? It goes on and on about that. It could be a whole ass training, bro. I'll be real with you. I'm gonna call you after this, Vic. I'm gonna call you after this, and I'm gonna help you out with that. But I hope it kind of makes sense for the most part, you know. But the best way to plan, bro, is event to event to event. You know, what are you gonna do through here, right? Okay, bet. So Arizona's 141 days away. How many presentations are you gonna show? You know what I'm saying? How many are you gonna be P6? Okay, bet you're gonna be. How are you gonna hit P6? Are you gonna hit it 4 for 4? You gonna hit 5 4 3? Or are you gonna have 3 platinum 150s? How are you gonna hit it? You know what I'm saying? Okay, bet. Now that you know how to do it, now you have a plan of action. Okay, now you plan out your week. Boom. Okay, bad. So I know if we got this the offline system is this, that, and that, and we got an op call on Friday, how many people will you get to the op call? Right? It's a lot of stuff into that, bro. I turned up on that for a second. But go ahead.
Now you good, bro. So I mean, I'm not gonna give you regurgitated stuff because most of the stuff what I was gonna say is what he just said. But you know, the one thing I can really recommend is consistency, right? This book I started literally when at the beginning of my TMT journey, right? This is a date, like, bro, this is daily. Like, these are full pages, no cap in my rap. These are my affirmations every single day, right? So it's all about consistency, right? That's the best thing that I can really, you know, say for goals, right? It's consistency, because you have to understand, right, is when you make those non-negotiables that you're writing down on your, you know, for example, I have the productivity app, right? By the way, shout out Ken for that. But, you know, the productivity app, you know, that shit, like, it's so easy to just be able to go to my goals and just swipe my goals, like, done or whatever. But if you don't have that, right, like he said, the planner, bro, like, what I want you to do, or not even your planner, bro, what you could do, right, is on your thing you can write your DMOs, because it's all about, you guys got to understand something. DMOs is just something that you have to do before you go to bed, right? And I'm not just talking about business stuff either. Your DMOs can be, you know, making sure your bed's made. Your DMOs can be making sure you know, maybe for example, let's say one of your DMOs for your day is like hang out with your girlfriend, or, you know, talk to your family. Like, literally can be anything. Like, the more DMOs you have, it might be overwhelming, but it's also the feeling of going to your whiteboard and crossing off that DMO. You know it's done. And you know that you did everything that you physically could today to become that much closer to success, right? You're making sure this goes back into what I said at the beginning of the call, accountability. You got to hold yourself accountable. You can set goals, but if you're not striving for them, it might as well not even be a goal. It's a dream, right? It's all about understanding that you need to be accountable with your goals. You need to be accountable with what you're doing. Like, we can all have big goals and dreams, but what are we doing every single day to go get them, right? If you're like, you know, for example, if you want to go chairman, like, you know, okay, I want to go chairman. Like, what do chairmans do? They're showing the plan 2 to 4 times a day. They're doing everything they physically can to make sure that they go hit chairman. What about, you know, institutional trader? What are they doing every single day? They're in the charts. They're making sure they're growing their mindset. They're making sure that the trades are making sense. They're making sure that everything that they possibly could be doing, they're doing, right? If you want to be the best NBA player, what are you going to do? You're going to go copy what Michael Jordan did, the Kobe Bryants, the Scottie Pippens, you know, there's so many people I could say, right, that literally, you know, have the Larry Birds, right, like, that have set examples in every industry. You gotta find that example setter, and you gotta really, like, go apply yourself, because application is number one. Coachability is number one as well. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of number ones, but it's all about having those things of having that coachability. Somebody could teach you a whole lot, but if you're not applying those things, you're not coachable, right? Coachability is key in any industry you want to get into, because at the end of the day, coachability is what takes you to the next level. Yes, right? You could be that person that sits here and you know, you could flex your notes all you want, but at the end of the day, you could have all these notes, all of them, but they don't mean a damn thing if you're not going back and reading them. Like, I'm gonna just be 100% honest with you, right? So it's like, you know, let's say you're reading a book, for example, right? I know a lot of people read books on this call. Say you're reading a book, right? What if every single chapter you're going on your phone and you're in your own words explaining what happened in that chapter? So you can be retaining the information much better, right? What if you go and watch it go live, and then you go through, you write down, as you're going through the go live, you're writing down notes, but then you're really like at the end, you give a little summary, a conclusion, right? We write conclusions to our papers in school. Why can't we write a conclusion to, you know, what we're developing ourselves in, right? Because that's so important. People don't do that in regular society. I'm gonna just be honest. A lot of people don't have those type of goals, aspirations, and dreams to really take themselves to the next level in their lives. You know what I mean? I'm glad I was able to give you an idea, Vic. Like that's what I'm here for, family. I'm like, that's what me and Ken are here for. We're here to really open people's mind states to understand. Doesn't matter where you come from. Doesn't matter what you do in your life. It doesn't matter anything. You can become successful in any industry that you want to become successful in, but it takes desire. Shit's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a walk in the park. It's not going to be, you know, I've worked fucking my whole life to become an overnight success, and I'm still not an overnight success. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, Ken's worked 3 years in this industry to get to where he is. And, like, let's be real. We're still not even close to where we're going. We might be successful to some people, but we're not successful to the whole world. So there's still things to be doing, right? But do you have anything else to add, Ken?
I said, oh, I gotta see. Oh, fuck. But yeah, to add on to that real quick, Teacup said he's not even close. Teacup is 40-something years old. You know what I'm saying? 40-something years old. And he has 30 sources of income.
Whew.
30. And he said he's not even close. You know what I'm saying? You know, Chris Terry said he's not even close. You know what I'm saying? So just put that work in, bro. Enjoy the process, bro. Process over the product. You know what I'm saying? You don't ask for it if you're not willing to work for it. You know what I'm saying? Don't ask to be great if you don't want to do great shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I got.
Bad family. Well, that's pretty much it for Motivation Monday. This was a fire call. I feel like this was real. This was a lot deeper than most of the calls are, just because we really talked about some shit on this call. I'm gonna be honest, right? You know, we're gonna be posting this on YouTube. We're gonna be posting this on my Instagram. So if you guys weren't on this whole call, you guys can go back and listen to that whole hour and a half that we just did. But I appreciate every single person that's on this call. Like, real talk, bro. You guys, I know a lot of you guys have been here the whole time. You guys have been really sitting here taking in the value, and I appreciate that, family. But with that being said, we'll see all you guys at the top, because the bottom is way too crowded. And let's remember, we gotta be striving to be the best, or we will be nothing at all. It's literally, we gotta make sure that success is impossible not to get. We either gonna get success or we're gonna die trying, and that's why I'm gonna end this off on, family. I appreciate all of you. I love all of you. I appreciate you too, Ken, for getting on this call, and let's run it, family. I appreciate